Hello and welcome to the Goofy Movies Podcast. Joining me today is Adam,
What's Gucci, baby?
Connor, and Aaron.
Oh no.
As you
That's the appropriate response.
as you might remember, she's been on a couple episodes already. The link for her video was redacted. So yeah, let's get into it. Anything anyone wants to talk about specifically, like from the get-go?
Well, I just watched a Goofy movie today. Now, I know that I just said the sentence, I just watched a Goofy movie, and this is not my first episode on this, but I would just like to clear up that, all this time I thought we were talking about the sitcom Roseanne, which aired on ABC from October 18th, 1988 to May 20th, 1997.
That is a stretch. That's a wild. Okay.
Sure.
Honestly, in some, in some aspects, that sounds like not the truth, but you know what? I believe it.
But in a lot of ways, it makes sense. It explains a lot of her behavior.
Series of the same name from May 27th to May 22nd, 2018. Anyway, I watched now a Goofy movie, which is equally goofy, has the sitcom Roseanne, which, once again, I'm not going to say it again.
I thought you gave up on your own bit. You dead ass are like,
Wow.
Which, by the way, I'm not doing it.
Wow, you can't even commit to your own joke.
Fine.
Holy
Which aired on ABC from October 18th, 1988 to May 20th, 1997, and briefly revived the spin-off series of the same name from March 27th to March 22nd, 2018. Anyway, so now I've seen Goofy. So I would just like to say, the biggest scene that stuck out to me was that part where they're in the car and then Goofy's like, how much sugar would it take to get to the moon? And then Max is like 3.5 or some shit like that. And then there's like right afterward, a piece of paper is ripped up and it just says, I lied in the trees. And because it actually takes 4.5 cups of sugars to get to the
moon. You're a piece of shit. How dare you? But continue.
The next part that I would like to say, so the very end, okay,
yes.
When Roxanne, who by the way sound like Roseanne, anyway, she likes his laugh.
Yeah.
And I know it's supposed to be symbolic for it's something that he inherited from his dad, and Loki wants to split ways with his dad, and it's part of him that Roxanne really liked.
I can't believe your bit has gone so far that you genuinely confused yourself.
Yes.
It wouldn't be Aaron if she didn't.
Holy shit, but go on.
Well, I would just like to say that just confirms that Roxanne is into DILFs. I think that she should just cut to the chase. Don't go to Max. Just go straight to the source. Go straight to the dad. He's not married.
He isn't. Not as we've confirmed multiple times. No wedding band. No nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No photos of the wife around the house either.
No photos of the wife. No mention of her in any the real capacity. Could be anything.
I also would like to point out there's not a lot of grown. Is there a single grown woman in the Goofy movie? Other than like the waitress at the restaurant, was there anyone else?
The dancers at the concert.
Yeah, the dancers at the concert.
Yeah, but no. What is like The Handmaid's Tale?
The secretary.
Because every grown woman that you see that's like fertile, of fertile age.
Of fertile age. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
There's not a single fertile woman on screen that's not working. Or like a mom.
I genuinely can't believe that.
What about the mom at the beginning of the movie and that was taking her baby?
Wait,
Then
what?
Goofy was.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
No, she was forced to. She was forced to breathe.
dude,
I love what you bring to this podcast, Aaron. You know,
I like this
such
though.
fucking Connor. Hey, I'm all about it. Hey, yo.
I'm fucking all in, like, cause we needed this. This is the shot
we did.
the show needs.
This is what we needed.
This
This-
is exactly.
Hey yo,
what we needed.
if you have a problem with, like, my podcast hosted skills and shit, you can message me at any point, dog. This is what we
that's not what I
need.
need. No. We just need insanity. That's what sells. It's gonna be big, whatever. Sweetheart.
And it's gonna yeah, fucking high quality content we're producing here at the Goofy Movies podcast.
As you can see, I was struggling to come up with a way it was going to save us, but I still have faith.
You know, at the end of the day, I only know two things.
Shut the fuck up!
Garfield hates Mondays and loves lasagna.
That actually reminds me. Someone made a really bizarre image of Garfield, and I saved it. I'm gonna post it now.
Yeah.
Because I just got reminded of it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how does this make you feel?
Grody.
What? It's not what?
Grody.
Did
I
you
said
say
Grody.
Grody? Like Grody
Yeah, like-
Maximus?
Like gross. Grody.
Okay. The fuck are you from? The 90s? What the?
It's a maze ball.
Is your father Pauly Shore?
Is your father Alicia? I hate. God. Do you think?
Also,
Hmm?
I like the inclusion of Carl Weiser.
You mean PJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the movie.
Damn man.
Because it's just like, yeah, if you just have Carl Weiser say dude and like man and bro and like my dad sucks, then he's just then he's PJ.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, after
it's the
I
same
heard his
voice
voice,
actor.
I was like, "It's Carl Weiser." So I looked it up, and then I went on the fandom Wikipedia page for Carl Weiser, and Carl Weiser has a really long list of enemies.
You know what?
Well,
I need to share since we're sharing kind of lewd images. I need to share a little bit of lewd images I took while watching the last few episodes of Goof Troop. It's relevant.
Wait, did she break her? That's such a weird way to rip a dress.
Dogs bit her off.
Oh, dog bit her off.
You see them like in that.
Okay.
They also in one scene stole her dress. I mean, we don't see her.
The penultimate episode I see you're watching.
It's this episode before the penultimate. This is episode 77, 78 episodes in total, and the last episode, what a doozy!
Penultimate is the last episode.
No, is it? Oh,
yeah, that's what penultimate means.
I did not know that. Also, we also confirmed that other image, that other frame you shared, Connor. It's real. When she just straight up kisses Goofy for real, because she gave him an idea. It's that trope, like, you know, like, you genius, mwah, I can kiss, you know, it's like, I can kiss you, you know, trope, and that's exactly what she does.
Goofy's like, oh, well, that's pretty good.
Goofy's like,
you know, he yucked in his pants.
Nah, Goofy was like, just like back in high school.
Just like back in high school.
Remember when we used to fuck behind Pete's back?
Peg, we made a deal, not in daylight.
Not in daylight. Yeah.
Sooner or later, Pete's gonna realize, is gonna look at Peg. You know, he's gonna look at Pete. He's gonna look at Pistol. God damn it, you're infected me now. I can't even commit to my bit.
He's gonna see the difference in Pistol. He's gonna realize.
That will make him realize.
Good. Hope you know.
Yeah. The last episode fucking breaks all established lore.
So you're officially done.
I finished today. It was I watched the last episode today. Man, What a journey.
Man. Come on, let's have a round of applause for Adam being a trooper and watching all of Goof Troop in a relatively quick amount of time. Fucking what a journey, dog.
Yeah. Journey finally came to a close today, and it was bittersweet. It's nice that I ended it, but I'm sad that there's no more left.
Well. Now you can see a Goofy movie as the proper capstone that it was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. I need to rewatch it because I'll be honest with you, I haven't rewatched it since we started this podcast, and the last time I watched it was as a young child.
Yeah,
properly.
I think you should watch both movies. It's because at this point I feel like it's perfect capstones.
Yeah, but some notes I really wanted to say before I forget. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the last episode, the whole thing was the main plot is that Pete bought this mini golf course within Spoonerville. It's right across the street from his lot, and it has memories. Everyone has memories in town of this place, and he's going to tear it down to expand his used car lot.
Mm-hmm.
And one memory that Goofy brings up that breaks the whole show. He's like, Max got his first job at 6 years old, bobbing golf balls out of the moat here. And I'm like, time out.
Whoa.
I rewatched the first episode just to confirm. They never lived in Spoonerville until the start of this cartoon, all right? All right, 11 and a half. How the fuck is he?
Wait, so they says that? Like, he never lived in Spoonerville before?
Yeah, because they said it. He's saying, this is you're going to love Spoonerville. And he also says, and he's like, let me give you a tour of the town, But it's he's never lived there before. So, all right. And he never met Pete before, because when he's going into there, he's like, wait till I introduce you to my old buddy Pete. What a swell guy. Yuck. All right? So in the first episode, they never moved to Spoonerville. Never took him until the start of this show when he moved back to town. Why the fuck are you saying he was working here at 6 years old? It was Max, not Goofy. Max got his first job there at 6.
Yet again, as we know, Goofy is an unreliable narrator. I've said this several times. He is not you can't actually rely upon Okay, are you on the train? Can you not talk anymore?
No, I'm here.
You just wanted a text too?
Yes.
Fuck you. But no, yeah, Goofy's an unreliable narrator. We have no idea what he's saying is true. That's such a weird plot and detail. That's weird. Never mind.
Man.
So wait, do they show a flashback, or is just a thing that Goofy says?
Just a statement.
Oh, okay, so there's no visual evidence.
There's no photos. No.
So, do you think Goofy was just lying?
Maybe he meant to say himself. Maybe, the man has taken a lumping over the years. Who knows what kind of brain damage he's succumbed to.
Yo, honestly, that'd be that's so sad to think about. Oh, that's genuinely sad to think about.
Maybe that's why he's so nice.
That's even worse, dog. Oh, this is depressing.
Pete's taking advantage of a mentally handicapped man.
Well, yeah, no, Pete will do that. Obviously, he doesn't give a fuck. He's a horrible dog.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say human being, but they're not.
He's a bad dog.
I'm a bad dog.
There's a funny thing is that Goofy made a joke in that episode. I take the photo, the penultimate episode, because when the dogs were chasing Peg around, and it's like, oh, it's like, don't worry, I'm good with dogs, almost like I'm a member of the family. I'm like,
that's a very bizarre thing to admit.
Yeah. And I was gonna
ask. I would like to finish your point, and then I'll say what I was gonna say.
Another episode, like the episode before that, another Goofy family tale talking about his ancient ancestor who discovered the world's first inventions as a caveman. They're showing caveman Pete at home trying to eat like meat and it's frozen solid. And Peg's like, well, we need fire to cook it, and that hasn't been invented yet. Meanwhile, there's a fucking in the background, there's a fucking fire pit with fire in it over like heating up a fucking like pot.
What the fuck?
I'm like, how do you have frozen food?
Yet again, Goofy is an amazingly unreliable narrator. Holy shit!
What were you gonna ask me?
How old were you guys when you found out that Goofy was a dog?
I always knew he was a dog.
You always knew?
Yeah, I think I always knew.
Yeah, I was way
I
older.
assumed he was of the same species as that purple guy from the McDonald's ads.
Okay.
Because
wait,
I watched.
You thought he was a grimace?
He thought he.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's not actually entertain this line of dialogue. But no, it took me like I never. It genuinely never occurred to me to think that Goofy was an animal when I was younger. Because
I always
because like yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. Like he's not a goofy dog. He's just goofy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I never occurred to me that like he was meant to be a dog.
I knew it was confirmed I always figured he was a dog. It was confirmed in Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the final lines of the movie when it's the mask. Yeah, he says, "Or a dog," it's like, "Oh, a little wooden boy,"
Yeah.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. I mean, I watched that movie, but I don't think I ever like that line ever actually stuck with me. Well, the more you know. But yeah, so like Goof Troop is just done. How do you think? How did you feel about the ending?
I mean, it's just like it doesn't really feel like an ending. You know what I mean? It's just like the last episode. And the last episode humanizes Pete a little bit, I will say. Just a teeny tiny bit. Because the whole point is the reason why he's like tearing it down, not only just because of the, expanded used car a lot, he has a lot of bad memories tied to it, unlike everyone else. Like, he tried doing mini golfing and he couldn't hit a ball to save his life and he got made fun of by his whole third grade class and he left and he never came back. So it's like he's tearing down this bad memory in his mind.
They made fun of me, so I'll destroy it.
Pretty much. But like they trick him into thinking he's good at mini golf and like take his photo, with a trophy. I said, well, it's too bad we can't put this on the wall. This whole place is gonna get taken down. And he has a change of heart and he's like opens it up and it's like keeping it open and still keeping his business like going. It's like, oh, win a round of golf, you get a year free of golf for only 365 quarters, as long as your parents buy a car. And a little kid walks up and he's all just all sad and he's like, what's the matter? And he's like, I couldn't hit the ball at all. And he was like stuck on the first hole. So like Pete looks around and just gives him like a trophy anyway. And it's like, here you go. He felt, he saw himself in that kid.
That's sweet.
Like I said, very small humanizing. Then again, this is the guy who stole Goofy's water supply during a drought, ranking up his bill to over $100,000, and it resulted in Goofy going to jail for Pete, and he let him take the fall.
What?
That was another episode, yeah, like, fucking Pete.
Does Pete go to jail? Like how's that?
At the very... Alright, Pete steals Goofy's water during a drought for flower contest and make the most exotic backyard, runs it up over $130,000 in fines for Goofy. Goofy gets thrown in jail until the drought ends. And the end of the episode, it's just when they discover that Peeps stole Goofy's water supply. Pete goes to jail and the contest was a scam the whole time, so he wasn't even going to win any money anyway.
So how much was the fines?
Over $130,000.
Oh my god, how much money is that today?
I'd say somewhere like at least $1 million.
No. Inflation hasn't been that bad. This came out in the 90s, Adam. Relax.
Housing market, the 2005 stock,
Yeah, no, it's not. That's not how. Yeah, no, no, it wouldn't be $1 million. the 90s, like, yeah, a lot of crazy shit's happened, but like it hasn't been. We haven't had hyperinflation. We have inflation, not hyper. But yeah, so yeah, man, that's crazy that you're finished. Um, I don't know. Is there any other evidence that you like leaned from the show that you feel like you could rely on from this point forward?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, like anything, any other things that help the red hair theory, actor theory, the the mother theory, like any other things.
Well, I mean, like I said, like we don't, like I said earlier, like there's no photos.
Oh, that also reminds me because I never asked this. Do we know, so Debbie, cousin Debbie, um, do we know what side of the family she's from?
No, they never say.
So
They never.
so we don't actually know who she's related to. We just know that she's Max's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
Yeah,
that's interesting to think about.
they never say like anything. Also, they said that she babysitted Max when he was just a little baby.
Babysitted Max when he was just a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Very suspicious.
Very sauce. Oh. But yeah, like that's kind of crazy to think about, you know. Huh. So yeah, like that's interesting. Yeah, because like if she's related to the mom, that leads a bit more credence to like her being a redhead, and then Mrs. Goof, from the old cartoons and stuff. Like the connection becomes stronger if that's true. But yeah, like that 6-year-old thing definitely throws a wrench into like shit for no reason. Very peculiar.
Very strange, and one might even say it was goofy.
Fuck you. Um,
I will see myself out.
no, you know what? What if there was like Goofy was getting mixed up with like a memory of yo, what if you know what? What if they were shooting a commercial for the amusement park?
Like the mini golf?
Yeah, that means
No, he didn't. He wasn't shooting. He was working. According like the way Goofy implied it is, he was just working at he just worked at the mini golf place.
Yeah, but
like I said, just going in the moat, bobbing for golf balls that got got stuck down there. That wasn't a commercial.
Yeah, but what if it was? You don't know that. Let's have a wacky, silly commercial.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying.
Which brings me
I
to
think
my
you're
next
grasping
point.
there.
Hey, Connor, is what I'm saying crazy? Reel me in if I'm not.
I'm working on a thumbnail that I'm pretty sure you'll hate. So as is my intention.
I love your art, but
I'm gonna test the limits of that, my friend.
I'm gonna test the limit. But Aaron, you're gonna say something I regret asking.
Yes. If you notice in chat, I posted a picture of a male seahorse.
Yes.
Now,
I
if you
can
notice
confirm that you did.
the nose of that seahorse is very similar to Goofy.
Oh,
Do you know how male seahorses reproduce?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. So tell us.
Do tell, Aaron.
Wait, do you not, Connor?
No.
Are you
think so.
Please, do tell.
They're asexual creatures and they give birth. So what I'm saying is maybe Max doesn't need a mom.
Wait, they're not asexual. What?
Let me look up exactly and read off the exact method of which they reproduce. Hold on.
No, like so they get a female pregnant, and then the female puts the eggs inside of the fucking the male seahorse, and then the male seahorse gives birth later.
Nice. I mean, wait, what?
like it's really weird because you literally see like the the seahorse shooting like little seahorses out of its chest, like and getting pushed away.
That's manly.
I'm sorry, I was confusing the male seahorse with the whiptail lizard.
Yeah,
However,
that's what I'm saying. It's like they're not fucking asexual. What the fuck?
It was the day that I propelled you out of my chest, Maxie.
what if there was a pre-fertilized woman who then fertilized Goofy?
Maybe that's why he wears that orange sweater all the time to hide the scar from the birth.
The scars, from the chest scars from the birth. Look, yeah. As look, as if you're able to find me a dog breed that does some weird shit like that, I'll entertain the idea. But as far as I know, most dogs, get
The old-fashioned way.
You know what I realized? Why don't they give birth in litters?
I know, what's their fucking problem, right?
They're dogs, right? Like it's assumed that the majority of the characters in this show are dogs, correct?
Maybe the mom took the others with
town
her.
of Spoonerville are dogs. I don't think I saw any other any other anthropomorphic animal but dogs in the entirety of Goof Troop in Spoonerville.
Yeah, see.
So, like I said, like I said earlier episodes, is like you got Duckburg, which is just a town full of ducks. You got Spoonerville, just town full of
the
segregation still exists in the
okay.
movie movies.
Do you guys know if Spooner means something?
It's when you take your two fingers and put them real far up the.
Very helpful.
Up the male
sorry, I
seahorse.
didn't know. My mic turned off.
Very helpful information. But I'm just asking, does anyone know that if Spooner means something?
I doubt it. It just sounds it sounds like Every Town USA.
No, I don't agree with that statement at all.
Maybe it's like talking about maybe. Well, according to the beginning of the first episode of Goof Troop, it's the home of Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry? Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was rhyming off all these things, and the final rhyme was "in the home of Chuck Berry." I can't remember the whole rhyme because he's just we
so
got.
This is the beginning of Goof Troop. He says this at some point.
The very first episode, as he's giving him the 10-cent tour around town, as he's because they were flying down the hill.
Can someone do me a favor and look up Chuck Berry's hometown?
Let's see. I mean, if it's Spoonerville, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Can you imagine? They're nah, let's just fucking make a real fucking town in this Disney universe.
Nah, it's St. Louis, Missouri.
So is Spoonerville supposed to be St. Louis?
I don't know. I mean, it's hot and humid in the summer. There's a drought. I was like, is this fucking somewhere on the West Coast? Because
no, dude, we have a desert in the middle of the fucking country too, dude. Droughts happen elsewhere, not just over there.
No, it can't be on the West Coast. It can't be on the West Coast because, and by the way, I paid attention, so I know this because Roxanne, not Roseanne, Roxanne says that LA is across the country. If it's on the West Coast, that wouldn't make sense.
Oh wait, aren't they from Illinois in the Goofy movie?
They're from Spoonerville.
Okay, Spoonerville. I just looked this up real quick on the fandom. It's apparently somewhere in the state of Ohio, based on how in the Goofy movie the map used by Goofy for his and Max's trip from their hometown to Lake Destiny twice shows the map's route to definitely begin somewhere in Ohio.
Somewhere in Ohio. That's weird. That's a weird bit of information that he says. Yep, it's Chuck Berry's from here. It's home of Chuck Berry. He said specifically.
Yes.
That's weird. What did he mean by that? Also.
What indeed did he mean by this?
I'm just saying. It's just
You think Goofy's a registered Republican? Because if he lives in Ohio, Pete definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I would imagine Goofy's probably not registered with a political party. He's just registered to vote. Yeah, but no. What was I gonna say? Shit. But okay, follow me and don't think any ill of me, please. So Chuck Berry, as we know, is a man of color, right?
He's
Yes.
what?
He's what?
Sorry, continue.
But no, right?
Yeah.
So
And he stole the idea for Johnny to be good from Marty McFly.
yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
So okay. So Chuck Berry is a black man, but
Oh no.
he
Better.
exists. He exists in a Goofy movie universe, and so, but he's from Spoonerville, which is all dogs. Are dogs supposed to be black people?
I thought we said that our dogs the white people of the because there's so many of them.
Well, I mean, no. There's like black majority cities in this country. What?
Like,
I thought we'd at least I know Connor was like, wait, guys, are dogs the white people of the Goofy movie universe?
Did we say that? I thought we said. I thought we had the question if they were black.
No, you were like, is it her skin or her fur? We're talking about like, what constitutes color, like the darker. You didn't want because you said you didn't
What
want to say
kinds of?
darker skin. You want to say darker fur. But
Yeah, but
in an
no.
earlier
maybe they're
episode,
not black.
Connor did ask that question.
Yeah, I know
Connor
he did.
did.
He did ask that question, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like what to go. Chuck Berry is a black man, and he comes from Spoonerville, according to Goofy in the Goofy movie universe. So like he would have they're all dogs in Spoonerville. They're literally all dogs. Are dogs black?
This.
That's
You know-
a racist.
Go on, Aaron.
Maybe the real blacks were the friends we made along the way.
That you can't say that. Go on, Connor. We're gonna say Connor.
Nothing.
No, please. I need you to tell me something. Please, for fuck's sake.
No.
Fucking please,
I
please,
refuse.
please.
Connor, please.
Say something for fuck's sake.
So
Mm,
I think that Goofy,
yes.
right? Right. What if he was Garfield the entire time?
Oh God.
That's what I'm thinking. Just kidding. Cut this part out.
No, leave it in.
This podcast has betrayed me. I can't believe we're not going to make 52 episodes because I'm going to fucking kill the two of you.
That leaves just me left. Moses, let's do this.
Just fucking me rambling, like having the thinnest threads of theories, and Aaron with her insane nothing stories. She's gonna convince every fucking person on this goddamn thing to watch Space Dad and shit. Goddamn.
Speaking of which,
No, we're not talking about
Oh,
Space Dad. We're
great!
not.
Look what you done.
We're
Look
not
what you
talking-
done.
I wasn't gonna.
You
I wasn't
opened
gonna.
Pandora's
I forgot
box.
to exist for a second.
You doomed us all.
But no, yeah. So okay. So Aaron, you watched the Goofy movie today. Okay. So, did you feel like you had a harder time relating to the story due to the fact that it was like a father-son, such a father-son focus centric story?
Honestly, not really. I feel like father-son, mother-daughter relationship isn't that different.
Hmm.
So in that way, not at all.
Hmm.
There's that one scene when Goofy's like, left or right, Max, left or right. And he wants his son so badly to say, we're going right, we're going to Idaho. Because that's how streets work. But he's like, no, we go left. And then Goofy's all disappointed and is like, fuck it, I'm gonna die, I'm taking my son with me. So he drives into a river.
That's not how that
Not what
happened.
Okay.
That's not what happened.
That's not how the scene plays out. But you know, thank you.
Honestly, I like Aaron's unreliable narration.
Did Aaron suffer? You know,
like literally, Aaron could just come out and be like, and then Goofy came out and killed his son. Was like, "You're not mine," and Connor would be like, "Brilliant, fantastic."
And it turns out this was wait, and then wait. It turns out this was all a hallucination.
I know you have your own life, but I just want to be a part of it. And if I can't have you, no one can. Die.
And this all was a hallucination from a dolphin that's like getting tripping balls off LSD.
That's the last episode.
What such a weird thing our government did. Yes, let's make a dolphin learn English, and by making it live with a woman in a semi-flooded house.
We need someone to infiltrate the Spoonerville. Let's dress an orange cat up like a dog.
Like the FBI treating Spoonerville like the fucking Black Panther.
Well, he does wear an orange sweater.
What the fuck do you mean by that? What? Wait, is that a reference? What are you referencing? Explain yourself.
Garfield.
Well, Garfield's an orange cat, and you know Goofy's wearing an orange sweater.
But no, you said orange sweater when I was talking about the Black Panthers. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about Garfield infiltrating Spoonerville.
Yes, Adam, yes.
I want a podcast.
I'm sorry, I'm reveling in the chaos a little too much.
I genuinely I almost don't want to like post this episode.
Episode 11. I hate podcasts.
I already have the thumbnail done for it, so we're posting it.
I don't like podcasts.
I almost want to just post, be like, I apologize, but we won't be posting this week. And the next episode will be episode 12.
I fucking love this episode.
I know you do. I'm here just trying to like fucking make theories and shit.
Audience, please comment on this one. Tell Moses that he's wrong and that this is a good episode, and we'll go back to our regular.
Please post in the comments. I hate Mondays and love lasagna.
Yes, please post that in the comments. I hope your Swedish friend, please, for the love of God,
please just post
just right.
Wait, by the way, that reminds me. Connor, Adam didn't tell you, I'm assuming.
No.
But someone made a fucking playlist of our podcast.
What?
They had.
Yeah, they had a play, which only had eight of the episodes up, which was funny to me.
Wait, who?
The Flying Octopus?
Yeah, some person called Flying Octopus.
What? Okay.
Yeah, they
have 2 viewers?
Well, we consistently nearly get like 20 views per video.
I find it weird how some of the later episodes have higher view counts than earlier ones. Like episode 5 will be like have like 56 views, and then like episode 3 is like 32. I'm like, wait, why are you skipping?
Hey, you know, well, it's whatever I shill the most, kind of like what does the best kind of type deal. And
I shill the first episode constantly because I feel like that's such a nice gateway, and it's only a half hour. It's easy to commit to as opposed to the other episodes are hours long.
I mean, yes and no, but at the same time, it's 10 minutes of me yelling at Connor to stay awake.
Yeah.
Connor,
that's true.
Connor, come on, please, no, no.
I can't.
I can't do it. Today we're staying up for him because it's so fucking late.
Yeah. I work for an evil conglomerate, and they make me. Yeah. I'm not really allowed to say, but they are. They're.
I work for hell.
I do kind of work for hell. You know what? Here's a quick unrelated little side thing. I'm in a group chat with my with the people I work with. It's only like work related shit. But one of my manager of my section said, yes, our like sales manager, our hell manager will not be is no longer with us, and everyone in the group chat was like, what could you elaborate, please?
For real, just like they're no longer with us.
And for straight up 10 to 15 minutes, she did not respond, and then was like, oh yeah, she's gonna go work for another hell, and
Another
then,
plane of existence.
yeah, she moved
Another circle.
She moved over to Greed, actually. So that was, that's her circle now. I'm not liable to name which circle I work at, but
is it not Wrath?
you know,
I thought it's treachery.
You got me. It's Wrath. But yeah, it was just funny as hell because it's like you can't just say that. There's literally an episode of The Office that's like that. When he's like,
So this is like actually completely unrelated to like Goofy in all capacity.
I mean, if we're getting completely off topic, I wanted to talk about something, but I don't know if I should. I don't know if for legal purposes I should wait for the podcast to be over. Although it is very slightly related.
Is it related to Garfield?
Unfortunately, I wish. No, it's not. I wish.
What is it related to?
It's related to the Chinese Communist Party.
What the what? Okay, why do you want to talk about the Chinese Communist Party?
Well, because fuck China, remember?
Yeah, I know. Fuck China.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
No, we can. Fuck China, but like, why? But anything else besides just fuck China?
I had to help. I was doing documentation at my circle of hell, for some in the news poor tortured souls denouncing their involvement with the CCP.
Oh, so you helped someone denounce their involvement with the CCP today?
Earlier this week, I helped. They needed to confirm documents, then that needs to make them certified, and I was like, all right, here you go.
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China's asshole. If you haven't seen that video is fucking great. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Has nothing to do with the Goofy Movies podcast. I mean, Goofy Movies, neither of them. This episode is a wild one. I don't know what to do.
Seriously, episode 11. I hate podcasts, but I love chaos.
That's you. That's no. I like podcasts. I dislike chaos. I'm the other way around. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a really great name for this episode.
What?
I'm going to change that in the thumbnail and make that the name of the episode.
Wait, what
were you initially going to call it?
Yeah, what was it?
It was initially going to be called. I'm pretty sure Moses won't like this thumbnail.
Oh my god.
I in the description, I'm looking for new co-hosts for this podcast.
If you want to co-host,
please apply.
If you want to co-host the Goofy Movies podcast, please contact me. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with y'all. I'm genuinely like a little bit up the river right now.
Yeah, this is very much a callback to episode 1. Off the rails.
Everybody mute your mics. Give me 1 minute where it's just my podcast.
No. Absolutely not. Make your own goddamn podcast.
But
we'll make a redacted link to it in the description.
Do you think I could get that rapper to shout us out again?
I don't know.
That was I forgot.
If we shill him again, I mean, like, it seems like it's pretty.
It's a fair deal.
Quid pro quo, you know.
I did email a porn star in order to see if I could get her to promote us.
Do like a furry porn star. I'm sure she'd be happy.
I mean, I mean, okay. I mean, that's fair. You know what? You know what? You know, that'd be very interesting if we could interview a furry and be like, hey, you know, like, uh, do you think do you think the Goofy movies had any part of your exploration into this into the furry community, as they would call it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
any opinions, guys?
About furries.
I mean, yeah, sure. If
We're
that's
gonna
what
open that. We're gonna open the floodgates to the
What the
furs.
fuck you mean you open that fucking floodgates? Have you listened to this episode? Have you been on the same episode with me, nigga? What the fuck you talking about?
Ah, there we go.
Moses has finally lost it.
I am losing it. Holy shit! Like a
Now,
fucking
all we need is
entertaining.
Connor to drop. You know.
Yeah, whatever this fucking thumbnail is. Like, yeah, I just need. Like, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out live on air. And one of you guys have to come to my
Hey.
fucking. One of you have to come to my fucking house and like fucking like fucking.
Hey, Connor.
Fucking. What the fuck do I do with my goddamn shit? God damn it!
All right, one last thing off topic. I discovered a really great band called Chromeo, and I really love like their one album. Connor, do you want to know what the name of the album is?
What is
swear
it?
to fucking God, it's gonna be Garfield. Oh my God.
And I'm not even making that up.
Yes.
And that's my last off topic. And that'll be the only time.
Oh, hello, boys.
As you can tell, Gino,
I've come in at great time.
Hey,
What
Connor.
are you laughing at?
He's laughing at the art that Connor just posted.
To the what?
The art. Adam, shut the fuck up. It's not. It's genuinely not that funny.
It's hilarious.
It's me.
Your mom? Is your mom sleeping, dog?
What the fuck is he laughing at?
He's laughing at the image that Connor's posted. Adam, you stop being out of breath. Fucking hell. What are you talking? He's fucking. Hey, Connor, good art. Alright, dog. Good art.
Thank you.
Connor.
Sorry. To
Connor,
the
you're
artist
getting-
at home,
you're
I'm
getting-
sorry.
You're getting pretty good.
We're still
Oh,
recording, by the way, just so you know.
Oh.
Hey, Gino.
Yeah.
You see the Goofy movie?
I may have seen the Goofy movie at one point in my life.
Tell me in 1 minute, what do you think about the Goofy movie?
I think that the Goofy movie is the starting of Disney wanted to make an expansive film universe before the Marvel movies, but they just weren't there yet, man. Society wasn't ready
For what they created.
for the Goofy cinematic universe. Yeah, I would say so.
It's upset. There really isn't any like fucking Donald movie.
There's no
Yeah.
Donald movie. There's no. Yeah, Mickey Mouse didn't have his own show at this time, really, did he?
He had the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with Britney Spears while she was fucking.
I don't think she was fucking anyone during the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, considering
no,
she
no,
was
no.
a child.
She was like 16. A child, but he was also a child, and 16-year-olds.
No,
weren't.
I don't.
Wait, weren't they younger than that?
Let's see.
I've never been 16 in my entire life, Aaron.
All right, sure.
Britney Spears.
Oh my God.
You can't prove it either. You weren't there,
Moses,
so
I didn't
I
Connor,
was
thank you
there,
so
I
much.
think.
you
Moses.
might have been, but there's no proof of it.
Connor, I love you with all my heart for this.
I did it just for you, my king.
I think I.
You guys are
Uh,
recording right now?
Yes, we're recording.
That's beautiful.
This
My
is
voice immortalized on the internet.
Yeah.
something really cool. In your cool voice.
This is my friend Gino,
What?
co-host of the formerly co-host of the Solomon Express. Give that
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
give
He
that
likes Gundam.
Don't
Give that-
listen to Solomon Express on the MechaCast. Do
You know what?
not listen
You know
to
what?
it.
You know what? We're gonna link it. We're gonna link it in the description.
Available on
No,
Stitcher Premium.
don't do that.
No, I'm going to. I'm gonna link
We're going to.
Yeah.
Colony. Dog.
Also, say something cool in my cool voice.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have a cool voice.
Oh, you see, he's lying.
Second of all,
He's already doing it.
the coolest thing I could say is that I love my friends.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was
Well, it's
pretty
the coolest thing I could say to me.
No, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's
I'll
really
look
cool.
back on it and be like, that's a cool thing I said.
Yeah, fair. Totally fair. Anything else anyone wants to talk about that's possibly remotely related to the Goofy movies and their related works?
What kind of shoes does Max wear?
Sneakers, right?
Air Jordans.
Well, obvious, yeah, but like what kind? Like what brand? What do you think that they used as their model for the shoe?
Timbaland.
No,
wasn't
Heron.
wearing Tim's.
He was not wearing Tim's.
And you can't bring your Tim's.
Well,
Next.
I mean, all right.
Max doesn't come off as a actual like urbanite. He seems like an urbanite knockoff, like attempt to
they kind of
simulate.
He's from Spoonerville, which is like Bloomfield, New Jersey.
Well, it's mostly suburb, right? Spoonerville for the most part. Well, I was going to say, like, well, he's a skater, so like, it wouldn't be far stretched to think he wears like Vans or something.
You know,
I mean, in the cartoon, he just wears like basic
suburbanites
sneakers.
are
Not really.
urbanites.
They don't look skater shoes. Like,
What do you think? What
Vans.
influences his visual style in terms of fashion?
The 90s, I assume.
Well,
yeah.
No, but I mean, like, what do you think he was looking at?
What?
I gotta look at a picture of him. What do you think he was looking at?
Yeah. What
Like-
do you think inspired him to dress that way?
Yet again, like artists that just like, you know, typically what was like fun fashion.
What was the
but-
culture that like what do you think Max was into?
I mean,
I think it was-
skateboarding clearly.
It's kind of weird because like he has like this skateboarding punk aesthetic, but he listens to Powerline, which is like a clear kind of like disconnect in like what's it called? Like the Disney execs would definitely look at Powerline and be like, yeah, like he's punk, he's rock and roll, he's fucking cool because I'm 1,000 and I don't understand what kids are into. But like, and like even the music he listens to on the radio when he fights with his dad is like hard rock or like punk or whatever, and his dad wants to listen to High Hopes or whatever. And
He definitely was like when he went out with Roxanne. He definitely took a little bit of time to go cry in the bathroom on the floor listening to Mr. Brightside.
I don't think Mr. Brightside was out at this point.
I think it came out
See,
in 2001.
this is the important stuff we got to talk about.
A Goofy movie came out in '95.
He was listening to Nirvana.
I was born in
or
'95.
Powerline.
Like,
I was born in
How old are you?
'95. Yes, yes, for the 50th time. Yes.
don't
I am a babby boy in the group.
Yeah,
all
like
things considered.
the Hot Fuss album came out in 2004. Like, it came out after both Goofy movies. And at no, so like, what's it called? Technically, because they say he's 18 in 2000. He would have been just graduating college when Mr. Brightside came out. Also, as far as we know, he's black.
No.
You know, just a question.
Yeah, what's up?
You think Goofy has ever sharded?
Maybe that's
Like-
how Max got its scholarship. You know, being a person of color. You know,
because Goofy sharded.
No. But no, wait, like,
The
wait, what do you mean by sharded? Like, just shit
You
himself?
know, no. Listen, sometimes you take a chance on a fart and you
Yeah.
lose. You know.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
think Goofy's ever had an awkward situation where
probably.
he's at the mall or something?
Is that a
And
funeral?
no, not a funeral. I picture he's like going to the mall, you know, as Goofy does, And then he's like, oh, gosh, I really need a fart right now. Well, I guess there's nobody around. No one will notice. And he tries to let one out, and he's like,
It's a possibility, you know.
I don't know if that was on purpose, but holy.
You probably
fuck.
know it probably wasn't on purpose. Honestly, it's a possibility.
Like, well, I think I'll just take.
Hey, you're back.
Apparently, the story that I was telling was so strong that Discord shat itself for me. But as I was saying, so he says Gorsh, right? And now it's either like he did a whole solid shit running his trousers, or it was like liquidy and it was running down his legs. Now, in this scenario, either direction that goes, maybe it wasn't that much. It was like a little tiny poop, like just a little fragment. But in the scenario now, he has to walk with his legs wide potentially.
Yeah.
And you think what do you think he would do? Like, do you think he would? Do you think that he would like head straight to his car or like home or whatever, or do you think he would go to the bathroom and try to like wash out his briefs or something? Like go into the toilet, try to clean himself up, and then like I don't know, put his underwear in the sink or try to wash it. Like what would Goofy do? Put yourself in his shoes after he sharted.
Yeah, look.
Try not to self-insert yourself too much in the situation. Remember, you're Goofy right now, and you just sharted yourself at the mall. What do you do?
Ah, man, I hate this so much.
Why,
there's a specific reason.
Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Are you confirmed to have sharted?
I've told you that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have just forgotten. You know how my brain works.
I know. That's something I just. This scenario you explained is something that basically happened to me.
I was there.
Yeah, Adam was there. It was like a small, like liquidy sharded.
Yeah. All right. So Goofy.
But like as me, I went to the bathroom and asked Adam to buy me new pants
and underwear.
Obviously, because I wanted to just have fresh. But like, I think Goofy would just head straight home. He'd be like, "Oh, gosh, time to clean myself up."
No, but clearly because it's Goofy, right?
Yeah, and shenanigans would happen. Goofy
shenanigans would happen, of course. It's not that simple. So
somehow, some way, that shit is gonna end up on Pete's face.
No.
Yeah,
no. I don't think so. Listen, this is what would happen. Is more or less he's gonna get in a compromised situation. It's like a time lapse thing where he is obligated to go do something, but now he has sharded himself at the mall, and it's like he has to figure out a way to not have people notice at some event or some important thing, while he has to figure out his shitting pants situation.
Adam, as someone who's actually watched the entirety of Goof Troop, how likely is the scenario? And what do you think Goofy would actually do in this scenario?
The likelihood of Goofy shitting himself, highly unlikely. The man has a stomach of steel. That's been established in the show.
It has been established in the show, you're right.
No, but maybe he took it's all about taking a chance on a fart and losing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the idea.
It's not about having a regular bowel movement. It's about you're just like, man, I'm gassy. I'm going to fart real quick. And you just,
You shit yourself a little.
You shit yourself a little bit.
He would definitely try to like sneak home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, somehow, some way, that shit is going to end up on Pete somehow.
It's gonna be a plot point.
Yeah.
Or they'll forget about it. It'll be like a little gag, like uh-oh, and then we don't think about it for the episode, and then it'll come back later in the episode. Like he'll forget it in the back of his car. Maybe he drove home without pants on, right? He just left them in the back and forgot. And because maybe
Max is like doing his driver's test later, and the driver instructor and him, they're like in the car, and then the driver instructor is like, "What smells like shit?" And Max is like, "Oh, jeez."
No. They get into like an almost car accident, and the driver instructor flies back towards the back seat where the poopy pants was and lands in it. Something like that would happen.
Something like that would happen, yeah.
That's the kind of gag I'm looking at. I think that the people who made the that kind of stuff. We're into that kind of gag humor, like slapstick.
Yes, you know what? Yeah, sure. Uh,
I'm just saying.
no, it's a possibility.
Now, you
Uh,
think Max has ever sharded himself?
Probably.
Does he? Does
Considering
he
his
seem like
diet,
that kind of person?
considering his diet, yeah. Like
You think he eats a lot of tacos?
he does. I don't think I've ever seen him eat healthy food.
I saw him eat an egg once.
Yeah, that he ate an egg, but he ate it with the yolk, and the yolk's not healthy.
You gotta live life on the rails.
Oh my god. Anyway,
But
we're approaching an hour. Any like last things?
Glad that we got back on topic related to the Goofy movies at the very end.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Great relation, which was what if Goofy sharded?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something we need to think about possibly. Did
He
you
could have
change?
stopped.
By the way, did you change the chapter? Did you? Why is it chapter 11?
The next one's gonna say volume.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Did you
Okay.
change? Did you change the title of the episode?
No, because honestly, I think this one works better.
Yeah, okay.
It's like it's just more fitting.
Well, then
Are
in
you-
the
are you-
description,
are
I
you
want to
guys-
see. I only know two things. I hate this episode and I love podcasts. I hate my co-host and I love this podcast.
What?
What were you gonna say, Gino?
I'm assuming you guys were wrapping up soon.
Yeah, we're running an hour at this point. We just getting some final thoughts. Any other actual takeaways from Goofy movie, Aaron?
Hey, Aaron.
Goofy could have stopped 9/11 and he didn't.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Who here has sharded before?
Me.
One time after sex, I thought that I sharded, but I didn't.
That's an awkward time to shart yourself.
That is. Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I'm glad I didn't too. You're telling me. And yeah, yeah, it was with one of my girlfriends, and I was like, "Oh, I'll run to the bathroom real quick." She was like, "Why'd you do that?" And I was like, no reason. Good night."
Smooth operator you are.
Huh? Yeah, no.
Smooth operator there, man.
Didn't end there, but
Hey, it's like they say, time is not a one-way street.
I've never sharded myself, but I did accidentally fart really loudly on it when I thought it was going to be silent in front of a lot of people.
It's really funny because at my job, I've had noise canceling headphones on for
Oh, no.
so long.
No.
No, it's not anything bad. It's just like I just forget that like
I know, and that's what I'm saying. No, please.
like I just like I like go through like I realized that like I just let myself fart like at work for so long that like I was like, oh wait, like because I used to be an expert like silent farter, and like I did my best to be a silent farter with the noise canceling headphones, but I think at some point I probably got like too laxed about it after like years of like just working in those conditions. And I get very curious. I'm like, do I just fart a lot around people? I just don't. I'm curious about it. If that's like if that's just something I do.
It's a funny story. My farting, real quick. I was at a barbecue with my sister and her boyfriend and his friends and shit at the time, and I was helping them clean up. And I was like holding the door for everyone to go inside. He's like, oh, truly an officer and a gentleman. And exactly after he said that, I farted and it was loud and everyone heard and nobody said anything.
An exemplary gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Our boy. This man has earned our respect.
It's funny to look back on. I was so embarrassed at the time, though.
All right, thank you for listening. Genuinely, thank you. God bless you. if you got past this episode somehow, some way, you're a fucking saint.
Was this episode bad? What's going on? What did I miss?
Look, all I can say about this episode is I hate Mondays
no, shut the
and
fuck,
love
Adam, shut the
lasagna.
fuck up. Hey, you know, Gino, watch the episode. How about that?
Oh shit! I'm getting peer pressured.
Yeah, again, thank you for listening, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon.
Please,
please share it.
please send me money. Send me money.
I still need a new chair. I tried my best not to move, but a fucking mosquito was in this room. I had to kill it. I'm being serious. It's fucking it's like fucking fall, and there's no mosquitoes in my room. What the fuck is going on?
Global warming.
You're a global warming man.
All right. Any last words before we go?
I'm gonna go drink.
I hate Mondays and love lasagna.
Yeah.
I hate.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Good night, homies.